All right, the LA Chargers just made another good move. If you're new to the channel, we are Detroit Lions fans, but this channel is fully dedicated to the Chargers to give you an outsider's look into the Chargers. And they make a trade. So Trevor Penning, and now this is why this is interesting, and this is why I say it's another good move, is because last game, Adafe, who you traded for, defensive end, had his best game he's had in all year, even when he was with the Chargers or with the Ravens. You traded for him, get him. He's doing good things. And now you make another move for Trevor Penning. This is why this is interesting, is because he was, I have to look through them all again, but I think he was there was either one or only two offensive linemen that were traded in this trade deadline cycle, because everyone needs them. Everyone's looking for them. Everyone needs an offensive lineman. We looked at it yesterday. Every team has 1, 2, 3, 4 offensive linemen that are out. It's just there's 5 of them, and they're dropping like flies. So it's hard to find these guys. And so not only do you get Trevor Penning, but the value that you get him is great. So you get him for a 2027 6th round pick. I love that. It's like, all right, what does this do? A backup? No, check this out. He was injured for the first 3 weeks, but then he's played and started in 6 games. He's played 100% of the snaps in all the games and has allowed 1 sack since week 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're like 5 weeks into it. He's played every single snap. That alone, it's like, sign me up. Just stay healthy. I don't even know what you do, how you do it. Just the fact that you've been able to stay healthy. I love that. And he's allowed just 1 sack. He's only 26 years old. He's played the first 3 seasons of his career at tackle, and then he just recently moved inside. So he can literally play every position on the offensive line. He played and started in all 17 games for New Orleans at right tackle last season. It's like, oh, so this dude's actually former first-round pick. And it's like, oh, okay. With star offensive tackle Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater now both out for the season, right? Your 2 bookend guys out for the season. You had to do something. And I was fully prepared for Joe Ortiz to do nothing. And not even his fault. Just the fact that it's hard to find guys. It's hard to find guys that you're willing to trade. And it's like, man, do I want to really give up a 4th round pick for a guy? Or you need those picks. It's tough. And I just didn't think offensive linemen were available because, frankly, everyone needs them and everyone's injured and there's not many, the pool of offensive linemen is not there. So I was fully prepared for that. So for Joe Ortiz to pull 2 trades off at 2 positions of needs in the middle of the season, I think he's really changed what we all think. It started last offseason. And now you can argue this as like not a good thing, but we all thought Joe Ortiz was going to go offense, defensive lineman, and what did he do last offseason? He went with Aronde Gadsden. He went with Amarion Hampton. He went skill position, Trey Harris. It's like, oh, he went skill position guys, Keenan Allen. And it's like, oh, okay. That's not really, I guess, what the MO was. I thought he was a building the trenches, Jim Harbaugh thing. And then I was like, all right, he never wavers from his picks. He wants picks. He's going to keep picks. He never wants to get away from picks. And it's like, no, that's not true. He's traded 2 guys. So there's the argument that I love, and that is you got rid of picks. They're very, very, very valuable. However, 2 picks went out the door and 2 actual physical players that are on the field came in. That's what you need. And that's what you would have spent on those draft picks to get these guys anyway. You could think of those are your draft picks because both guys are young enough to make that argument. So let me go here. It just show you this as well. And this is why I say, another good move is Adafe Awe, pair of sacks and finished with the highest graded player in defense by PFF. He's been stellar in rotational role for the Chargers, which has been able to get most of his pass rush skills while limiting his snaps as a run defender. Great defense always have 3 or more good pass rushers, so they have a third in Awe, Mack, and Thule. And good trade because we know Khalil Mack's going to retire. I mean, right? I would think he would be. So I think we have to be like, you know what, Joe, I'm sorry, because I thought you were going to do things that you've actually done what we needed you to do. And if you look on social media, fan bases all across are like, what are we doing? Why are we not doing something? It's not that easy. It's really not. And not only is it not that easy, but you really want to hold your picks. However, when you are in dire need, to find somebody's a really, really good thing. And this is where there's guys on practice squads. There's different things that you could find. But at the end of the day, the reason you gave up a pick was because this guy's young. He's played a lot. He's played all across the offensive line, can do everything. He's versatile. He's big. He's productive. He's actually like good. He's actually a good offensive lineman. I don't think we kind of glossed over that. So the Chargers are too far into this season, and there's too many injuries all across the league to not kind of go for it, right? I think if you're injured and everyone else is healthy and you just think, man, it's going to be tough to make the playoffs or to do anything like that. No, I don't think so. Denver's leading the division. You've already beat them once. And they're not just like this juggernaut by any means. They keep finding ways to win. Shout out to them. That's good. But you're not worried about the Chiefs. You're not just like, you're not just like terrified of the Chiefs, and the Raiders are out. So, okay, let's see what we can do. I love this, man. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. There were some big trades too. I mean, and that's another thing. I think you just have to you look at Dallas. Anytime you're feeling a little discouraged, they gave up. They trade Micah Parsons and get a bunch of stuff. They used then that stuff to go get Quinnen Williams. What are you doing? What are you doing? I just think how frustrating it would be to be part of a poorly run franchise, NFL franchise. You would just be so frustrated. So for the Chargers to be a well-run franchise with really good, you have and by the way, you have your quarterback. I don't think we're talking about that enough. You have your quarterback until Justin Herbert is hurt. Then all the other injuries don't matter. Simple. They just don't. They do not matter until Justin Herbert gets hurt. And if he gets hurt, then it's like, all right, with him hurt plus everybody else, like it's fine. Or see everybody next year. But until then, let's just keep playing. Ladd McConkey, you got enough players. You got now a new tackle. And by the way, you added a guy that next year, when your two tackles come back, now he's your swing tackle. You feel good about that. Mekhi Becton's back. Now you add another couple draft picks in the interior. Now we're where we want to be. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Great move. Just really, really good move. The more that you look at this, and we'll see all of you on the next one.